Hello, Sacred Souls. It's Susanna from Alamanic Shaman. So, this is pretty much the end of the banishing of, or the healing from the original sin, from the Adam and Eve, taking on the guilt from the narcissistic, manipulative snake in like the Bible story, which I think has to do more with an ancient snake-like alien type creature. But anyhow, so it has almost completely burnt down. It's down to the last candle, which is the one that didn't want to light in the beginning, which was at the head. But very interestingly, there are a few things that I can see in the wax that ran. But first and foremost, and I actually had to pour some salt on there. You can see how this ran way out of the circle, and I quickly poured some salt around it so that the circle is still kind of intact again. But first it just went over a little bit and then way more. And this completely looks like a snake, doesn't it? So the fact that a snake tried to get out, I'm gonna have to ponder on that a bit longer and see. I know I'm gonna have to do some follow-up, and somehow this is not 100% okay yet because something did get away or get out. But then there are some other shapes, so let's just kind of go around. I kind of feel like this is almost like a dinosaur type thing. Here earlier, now it's less visible, but I kind of got a little bit the sense of, oops, sorry, I'm totally holding the camera wrong. Let's redo this. Okay, so this feels like the head of a dinosaur type creature. Over here, before this other creature was there, this actually felt very much like one of those characters from Casper, the cartoon movie Casper, where it's like ghosts and they can change their shape and stuff. So that's kind of what that one felt like, or what popped into my head, what I thought it would be. Then here I'm not really sure on what that is, but somehow since it's red and sort of moving along, I'm not sure if that's some kind of like parasitic creature maybe. Then let's see what's down there. Sorry, I'm gonna shift the camera. Here it also actually went over the salt and the protective circle I had made, so I quickly poured more here. So again, like whenever it goes over the border or boundary, that's kind of an issue. Oh yeah, I saw it in the dark earlier and didn't realize the two different colors, but before in the dark this kind of looked more like a mother leaning over and holding a child, but now in these colors it actually looks completely different. It almost looks like this is some kind of lying down creature with like eyes, and something is sort of nestling or resting inside there. If anyone has any thoughts and ideas on this, please do let me know. Here I'm not really sure what to see or if there's anything. Same thing like here with the main stuff. But what stands out to me is this part. And actually this was also easier to see in the dark, but I clearly see a person here with the arms stretched out. And there's a bunch of stuff here that could almost be like an animal of some sort. And somehow that feels like magic or something like that being done. And it's like there are two, it's really hard to see. Let's see if it's like two people or entities or whatever behind that person. Since they're much smaller, it could also be children. I'm not really sure right now. I might get a better sense later. I'm just kind of looking at this now. And here, this kind of, whoops, this looks kind of more like a ghost again. And it's kind of funny because the charcoal is almost sitting there like hair or something. So that's actually pretty neat. So yeah, this is the interpretation of it. And funny enough, the first candle that I lit earlier, the wood actually caught on fire for a little bit and then just went out again. And see, this whole part actually had wax, which burnt away with the sticks on fire. So that was kind of interesting. Here it's super close and it didn't really catch on fire. None of the others did. So, oh, and here's a spider again. And I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, but I've had a bunch of astral spiders actually try to do a lot of mind manipulation. So again, normally I wouldn't actually kill spiders, but since I currently have a bunch of astral parasites and stuff going on, I already got rid of a bunch of stuff, but whenever, they start crawling onto the altar or like spiritual tray, usually I have a tray at home, but here it's kind of in the sand. But yeah, that's a little worrisome, and especially like with the stuff running over the boundaries. So that's definitely like boundaries not being respected, and a snake and like parasitic stuff. So that's actually, yeah, something that still needs a bit of work and healing and stuff. And it's actually very cool because in the dark I didn't see the color so well, but this, when I look at the whole thing, actually looks really neat because those are the colors of fire, right? But also the colors of fall leaves. So the yellow, the orange, the red, that's actually kind of like coming to an end. It's like, it's the end of the season. This is dying out, dying down, and being burnt away, as well as, the fire aspect is being burnt away, and the fall aspect of how this is the end of the season. It's dying down. Come winter, that's gone, right? And then a fresh new year starts and everything changes. So yeah, this was actually a really neat one. I will see how I'm guided to follow up on that. I'm not sure if I'll do a video on that or if I'll just do it on my own. I'll have to see how I'm being guided. But anyhow, thank you so much for watching and following me. So far, I only have a handful of followers, but maybe more will join later who might watch this in the future. So hopefully this will be of interest to some people. And if not, that's okay. I just want to share this and put it out there because I'm certain that at some point some people might actually find it useful and helpful to see some of the stuff that I'm doing, because they might be on the same path or might be guided to similar things, or they might realize that this is the kind of help that they need. So yeah, anyhow, I am sending you lots of love and light, healing and protection, and an abundance in all areas of your lives. Thank you, Miigwech, Dankeschön, all my relations, and so it is. Okay, be well, everyone. Love you all. Bye.